Crypto summer has here. Crypto summer has only recently begun. You can only use crypto summer. Crypto summer is known for its 30% pullbacks that happen in the blink of an eye. Crypto summer ought to last the entire year. The question of whether we experience a left transform cycle or an unexpectedly long bubble cycle is a topic of heated debate among us. Currently, none of us know that, but we're right where it needs to be. There has been an uptick in global liquidity, and that trend should persist. The business cycle need to accelerate. Thus, the moment has come. Now is the best moment. At the moment, Solana is performing better than Ethereum, which means that Ethereum is leading Bitcoin. Solana will be outperformed by a number of alts. This is, without a doubt, a fantastic chance. This is the type of deal that has just taken place. During the bull market of 2024 to 2025, Raoul Pal, the creator and CEO of Real Vision, is exceedingly optimistic about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and the entire cryptocurrency industry. If Pal is to be believed, the current cryptocurrency bull market will dwarf all others. An intriguing explanation of the profound connection among crypto, tech, and macro was recently given in an interview by the former Goldman Sachs executive. Since we are in the midst of crypto and macro summer, Pal believes this bull market will be unique for crypto. The CEO of Real Vision is predicting a massive increase in the value of cryptocurrency due to a number of optimistic elements coming together. In May, he sees Bitcoin reaching over $200,000 per coin, and before the bull market ends, he thinks it might reach $1 million per coin. To maximize profits during bull markets, Pal reveals his easy approach for trading leading cryptocurrencies and meme coins in a recent interview with Rug Radio. Expectations for quantitative easing measures, or more cowbell as Pal affectionately calls it, are also foundational to Pal's argument for a robust crypto bull market. Pal claims that central banks will forever be compelled to print more money in order to avert a repeat of the 2008 financial crisis and the measures taken thereafter to rescue the world economy from total collapse. For this reason, as Pal lays out, the world's leading central banks currently engage in QE on a periodic basis, and this practice will persist so long as the conventional banking system is in place. Pal is confident that the cryptocurrency sector as a whole will enjoy a prosperous 2024 and beyond thanks to factors such as the halving event, unlimited supply, and enormous demand from spot Bitcoin ETFs. As we bring you excerpts from Pal's interview, we ask that you kindly hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and enable post notifications so that you never miss an episode like this one. Also, make sure to use the comment box below to share your thoughts and opinions. Your efforts are greatly appreciated by the YouTube algorithm and play a significant role in the channel's growth. Thank you, and I hope you find the video entertaining. When it comes to money, no market is different. You invest money in, along with its integration into Bitcoin. Less liquid assets receive the money and appreciate even further. Simply said, every market operates in the same manner. The other assets are boosted when it enters Bitcoin. Next up is the Ethereum Exchange Traded Fund ETF. There's a fascinating dynamic at work with Ethereum ETH because the supply decreases as more people buy it, with approximately 28% of the total supply tied up in brutal staking. The market is likely to become extremely chaotic. The market will likely experience a great deal of volatility both upwards and downwards. I'm excited about it. Due to its rapid ascent up the adoption curve, Solana has served as a stand-in for the major adoption horse. On the whole, it's pretty good. In my opinion, you just have the ideal risk curve at which Bitcoin begins to cycle favorably. After then, ETH begins to perform better. There is a base if you check the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. As time goes on, it appears like it should begin to break higher. That is essentially the account of events. Tell me when it was. By the end of the year 2020 spring. Summer of 2020 was like that. It was similar to what we witnessed. That ought to keep going. Solana ETH seems going to make another upward breakout according to the chart I'm looking at. This lovely little flag pattern seems like it ought to go forever. It appears exactly as I've imagined it. I don't see any changes. What do you see as Solana's potential paths this cycle? Ethereum from the previous cycle is Solana. Full adoption is being achieved by this blockchain. Truly, this exists. Firedance is more exciting. Here we are witnessing very serious events unfold regarding desired prices. Who the fuck knows? However, that was a 45x increase from the trough you followed ETH strategy last cycle. Therefore, you will receive around $500. I receive a number between $500 and $1,000 when I examine the other graphs. And the structure of this market is the only determinant. A bubble cycle would cause it to reach $1,000. It reaches $500 if we receive a left translation of some kind. Something along those lines. Here, everyone knows that price targets are mostly meaningless. Why? Because that's when you need to witness the market's character. Having an idea is fine and dandy at this point. However, we will be able to detect and identify it as it occurs. And I have no idea what to do about it. Your opinions would be greatly appreciated. This is my odds then. I am betting 60%. In a way, this is a typical cycle. Our most recent cycle, in my opinion, wasn't. The growth was severely limited. Stunted was the last leg. Another leg higher would have been better. We failed to grasp it. In all likelihood, 2017 was a more typical crypto cycle. 2013 all over again. By the end, they sound really bombastic. There's a complete bubble cycle that might be some sort of la world. I'd put 20% on it. A conventional cycle would get 60% of my support, whereas a left transform cycle would get 20%. Despite the fact that prices have been heating up significantly, Pal explains that we are still in the early stages of the bull market throughout the conversation. Just before the halving, Bitcoin will reach fresh all-time highs for the first time. Upward momentum following a price cut typically propels it to new all-time highs. The post-halving rally's positivity for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in 2024 and 2025 is now completely up for debate. This might be just another typical cycle, or it might be a blow-off-top rally that causes prices to soar above everyone's expectations, says Pal. Pal is also putting money into a few meme currencies so that she may reap the full rewards of the surge. Just a small portion of your overall portfolio, he warns, should be invested in these ventures. Additional interview snippets can be found here. I see your point. We are not really witnessing a mass participation, although there is some anecdotal evidence. The time is still early, though. It is the beginning of the cycle. Look, we were all so fortunate to get this cycle just right, so we tend to forget. Thereby, we feel as though we have been involved throughout. Keep in mind that during the previous cycle, the majority of us were buyers. In my setup, I spend around 95% of my time in my core positions and the other 5% on frivolous stuff, some of which is too insignificant to mention. Following that, I have Doge, Bonk, and Whiff. I do in fact own the canines. The reason being that the canines take off before everyone else. The dog cycle is ideal at this time. You engage in that activity occasionally only for enjoyment. This is the part where I fall short because by the time you reach the conclusion of a cycle, it is too late to turn around and start over. As you turn around, you see this pile of worthless debris. Looking back at my previous wallet, I see that the problem was not with staying too long in narratives, but with the decentralized and sandbox aspects that you become stuck with. You do realize that some of this could work? As an example, Dogecoin. Yes, tokenized culture has taken over. This is all based on legends, therefore it isn't something I particularly object to. According to Raoul Pal, this bull run will be a total game changer. Situation in which many parts of the sector are evolving simultaneously. Pal is certain that the industry will continue to receive tens of billions of dollars from rich traditional financiers seeking to diversify their assets from the less certain fiat land to the crypto world. Thanks to the approval and success of spot Bitcoin ETFs and the reasonably high probability that we get spot Ethereum ETFs by May, as the bull market continues to gain steam, this will naturally have an immediate impact on pricing. In your opinion, the video by Raoul Pal is, how do you divide up your Degen bags in main portfolio? 95-5, similar to Pal's, or would you rather take more calculated chances? Leave a remark down below if you have a moment. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and enable post alerts if you haven't already. I promise there will be more videos just like this one. Much obliged for your time.